Glider 12-1 Towing. We're diving into the world of glider tow procedures and equipment inspections. Whether you're a seasoned glider pilot or just curious about the process, stick around because we've got some interesting insights for you. So, let's soar right into it. You know, tow planes are like the unsung heroes of gliding. They're the most common way gliders get that essential altitude boost. Sure, winch and automobile tows were a thing, but they're becoming rarer. Why? Well, they need more crew, are trickier to set up, and the altitude gain? Well, let's just say it's just a fraction of what a trusty tow plane can offer. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's talk about rules and regulations. Glider pilots, just like their powered counterparts, need to follow federal air regulations. We're talking about Title 14 of the Code of Federal Regulations, or 14 CFR, Part 61 and Part 91. These cover everything from pilot certification to general operating and flight rules. And here's the fine print. Check out sections like 61.23 for medical certificates, 61.56 for flight reviews, and 61.69 specifically for glider towing experience and training requirements. On the operational side, 91.15 covers dropping objects, and 91.309 is all about towing gliders. It might sound like a lot, but these guidelines keep the skies safe and sound. Now, let's talk about the hardware. Tow hooks are the unsung heroes of towing. There are typically two types in the US, toast or Schweizer. Before every tow, it's crucial to inspect these for proper operation. Check for damage, cracks, and ensure freedom of movement on that pivot bolt. It's like a pre-flight checklist for your tow hook. If you're dealing with a Schweizer tow hook, make sure the release arm engages properly, inspect the rubber spacer, and check that release cable. Inside the cockpit, ensure the manual release lever isn't playing tag with the seat. A quick tug on the tow line and a visual check inside will tell you if everything's in top shape. Now, for the toast tow hook users, make sure that release hook opens completely when pulled. Confirm that it touches the tow hook ring and that the cockpit release is doing its job. Like the Schweizer, inspect inside the cockpit, and if anything seems off, it's toast factory time for repairs. And here's the operational checks 101. Attach the tow line, apply tension, have someone pull the release control, and make sure that line releases as it should. If not, no towing until repairs are done. Give it a moderate tug, check the release assembly, and if anything opens, you guessed it, no towing until it's fixed. Tow ring inspection is a critical step in ensuring a safe glider tow. Begin by checking for wear and tear on the tow rings, which should not be used if they have deep scratches or dents. Two types of tow rings, Schweizer and toast, are commonly used. Schweizer tow rings are 2 inches in diameter, made of high-grade steel, while toast tow rings are also high-grade steel and available through most glider supply companies. Always ensure that the tow line is configured for the proper type of hitch being used. For instance, a Schweizer tow ring won't fit into a toast tow hitch, but a toast tow ring can be placed on a Schweizer type tow hitch, though this might lead to the toast tow ring getting stuck in the hitch mechanism. Moving on to tow rope inspection, it's primarily the responsibility of the glider pilot to select and inspect the proper tow line, but the tow pilot must confirm that the tow line meets FAA regulations and is acceptable for use. Check the entire length of the tow line for abrasions, splices security, and general condition. Ensure it is free from excess wear, with all strands intact, and without knots, as knots can reduce its strength by up to 50%. Pay special attention to the ring area where the glider attaches, as it is a high wear area. Consider replacing the tow rope after a period of use in UV exposure. Tow rope strength requirements, as stated in 14 CFR Part 91, Section 91.309, specify that the minimum tow rope strength should be 80% of the glider's maximum certificated operating weight, and the maximum strength should be twice that weight. If the tow rope has a braking strength more than twice the maximum certificated operating weight, a safety link, weak link, must be installed. Tow ropes and cables are made of various reliable materials such as nylon, red polyester step index fiber, hollow braid polypro, Dacron, steel, and polyethylene. Once all inspections are complete, compute the takeoff performance for the tow plane, either using the approved PO or a physical takeoff point if charts are unavailable. Consider density altitude and its effects on airplane performance. If the tow plane does not achieve takeoff by the chosen abort point, the glider should release to allow the tow plane to accomplish a normal takeoff. Continuously evaluate winds aloft to determine the glider release area, aiming to release the glider upwind of the airport. CFR Part 91, Section 91.309, A. 5, emphasizes the importance of a pre-tow agreement between the tow pilot and glider pilot on takeoff and release signals, airspeeds, and emergency procedures. The tow pilot should be aware of the tow plane's prop blast direction to avoid blasting launch personnel and glider canopies with debris. Prior to taking the active runway, if available, the tow pilot should monitor and announce intentions on the Common Traffic Advisory frequency. Overall, meticulous inspection, adherence to regulations, and effective communication contribute to a safe and successful glider tow operation. Ground signals are like a secret language between the launch crew and the tow plane during glider operations. They keep things smooth and safe. Although we often use the standard American soaring signals, sometimes there are local procedures, so the tow pilot needs to be in the loop. Picture this. A crew member moves their arm from side to side, that's the take-up slack signal. It's the green light for the tow plane to ease forward and tighten that tow line. Once all the slack's gone, you'll get a hold signal, meaning, okay, stop right there. Now, the glider pilot throws a thumbs up, and the wing runner adjusts the wing, getting everything ready for takeoff. This pilot ready, wings level signal is like saying, I'm good to go. When the glider pilot waggles the rudder and the arm goes in a circle, it's the begin takeoff signal. At the same time, the tow pilot announces the glider launch on the CTAF. It's like saying, watch out, here we go. Always following the rules in controlled airspace, of course. To stop the engine or release the tow line, the ground crew makes a hand motion across the throat, a clear, cut it signal. Before takeoff, the tow pilot does a final check on the glider. Dive brakes closed? No one in the way? All good. A little rudder waggle signals, tow plane ready, giving the green light for takeoff. In case of an emergency or if things need to stop as soon as possible, a waving motion above the head means, stop everything. It's like hitting the brakes on the operation. These signals keep everyone on the same page and the skies safe for gliding adventures. If you click like and subscribe and leave a comment, we will provide a coupon for a free PDF download, one of 9 ebooks. However, each individual can only download up to 1 out of 9 ebooks for free.